Hey y'all, I'm Cindy, the Unsavvy budgeter. If you're new to this channel, welcome. On this channel, we talk about our debt-free journey, we being me and my husband, and we talk about things related to finance as we're trying to figure out and increase our financial literacy, and a little bit about our life. So if you're interested in that, make sure to stick around. But as of today, I have some major life updates. We're back in debt, credit cards, and more. And I'm still unemployed since I quit my tech job about a year ago. And lastly, the bigger, saddening news is that my husband recently got the news that he got laid off. And so we only have a few months of income coming in before things really start being a challenge. So if you want to hear more about this, make sure to stay till the end to kind of hear how we're trying to navigate this and learn how to prepare for this the best that we can. All of this is really new territory for us. We have never been laid off. We've never really lived on one income for a long period of time. And it's just been a lot. And we're trying to figure it out. And we figured we might as well document this and share this with you guys. And hopefully we can learn a thing or two from this, or hopefully you learn a thing or two from us. But we've been living off of one income now for almost a year since I quit my job. My husband also works in tech, and we've been managing pretty well for the past year. But with the oncoming news of him getting laid off, we really need to buckle down and figure out a plan and start taking our debt-free journey seriously. For those of you that have been along on this journey, you guys know that I paid off my credit cards before and took care of my consumer debt, and I still had my student loans left to take care of, but we've been in this really nice grace period since our federal student loans were kind of on hold and we didn't have to make payments or worry about interest, but all of that has really changed in the past month. And we're really sweating now, figuring out what to do next. I have to say that we weren't really great either figuring out how to stay debt-free after we took care of our consumer debt, because we managed to get back into credit card debt. But this time it's not as substantially as high as what it was last time when I had over $30,000 in credit card debt. As of today, after me doing the math, these are our current numbers with where we stand. With our credit card debt, we have $7,813. In student loans, I still have $26,277 left. And we also recently got a new car, and this was before we got the news that we were going to get laid off. So we have a car loan of $47,097. So that brings us to a total debt of $81,187. And since then, we've only managed to have a small savings. This is like everything we have, emergency savings and all, of $5,600. Many of you have probably heard a lot of news about a lot of tech layoffs, and sadly, we didn't survive it. We survived a few rounds of it, and it finally got to us. So the news is my husband has until October till he's officially laid off, and they gave him a glamorous severance package of just only 2 weeks. So that's really all we have to work with. Based on the math, we figured if we really just try to be bare bones and only have to worry about paying for the essentials, we figured we'll manage to get by until March of 2024. So if you're interested in understanding more about how we did the math on that, make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for our future videos. So for now, what we have planned is I picked up a side gig with one of my friends, and that has been helping a little bit. So hopefully this can last a little longer and help out with our finances. Hubby and I got down to talking about what we could do with his current paychecks, and we've decided that we're going to pause contributing to his 401k contributions, as well as lowering his tax withholdings so that we could have as much cash at hand as possible. We don't love doing this, and maybe some of you may advise against it, but we figured it's probably more important to have as much disposable cash right now until we figure out a better plan, until one of us gets a job or something. So hopefully that extra cash is going to help pay off credit card debt, which we hope to take care of by end of next month, and hopefully it will start replenishing our emergency savings to give us a little bit more cushion to help keep the lights on. My husband's also started to apply for jobs, and we've also been looking at our professional network and seeing who we know in the industry and seeing what friends we have that could give us a referral for any open positions at their company. We have had major luck in the past with getting referrals to our past positions, and we're hoping that this can really help speed things up, and hopefully we secure something before the official layoff. I'm also trying to up my side hustle game, so I'm going back to selling stuff online like Facebook, Mercari, things like that, and find some more little side gigs that could really help add some income for us. We have drastically limited our spending because we're really in survival mode now, and I think this has really woken us up on taking everything seriously and limiting the spending. So we haven't been great at following a budget before, but we really have no choice now. So we're going back to creating a budget that we could really stick to and make sure that we don't have any excess spending. We're also consolidating our accounts to make money management a lot easier for us. And lastly, we've made returns on purchases because when we're kind of in this state of shock and surviving, you start to realize that there's a lot of things that you purchase that really aren't needed at all. So we started making a lot of returns and getting money back on our credit cards and lowering the credit card debt as much as possible. And all of this has so far helped us quite a bit. So that brings us to the end of this video. As I've mentioned earlier, we're going to be documenting this journey on how we're going to navigate layoffs and losing both incomes and hopefully coming out of this stronger. So if you're interested in all of this, or you can relate and have a few tips you could share or talk about your own experiences, we'd love to hear from you. So think of this as a community, a forum where we can learn from each other. And I'm hoping through this, I can get a lot of great help from you guys because you guys have helped us so much before. So thank you for sticking with us. We hope to catch you guys in the next videos.